welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing my April closeout for my household account. If you're new to my channel, my name is Janelle. I do all things budgeting. I do a personal budget and I also do a household budget. We do them separately because me and my boyfriend, we do not share a joint bank account for all of our money, just for our household bills. So let's just jump right on into it. We are going to go to April. And April, this is just how our bills are. We don't have a lot of bills here for our household, so there's not much to document. But here is everything here. And then on the next page, I have my expense tracker, which is everything that I've spent out of the account and everything that has come in. And then here is our income and month at a glance. There's not a whole lot going on, but this is why I actually like this budget planner, because it's nice, short, and simple for the budgeting for this account. So in terms of income, we budgeted that our Brandon's income would be $2,250 into the account. I would be putting in $600, and then we rolled over $3,374, which would bring our total income to $6,224, which was correct. And then we had $84 that we went ahead and put into our emergency fund. And then we had our bills here. So our mortgage, we budgeted for $1,968, and that also came out at $1,968. Our water and trash was $121.68. However, if you pay online, it charges like $2 and some extra change. So it actually ended up coming out to $125.28. I am looking into seeing if there's another way to pay for it without having to pay those extra fees, because that is literally almost like $4 extra that we have to pay on top of that. Our center point, which is our gas bill, came out to $58.08, and that was correct. We had our Suddenlink bill that I budgeted at $85.26. However, when I did get the bill eventually, it says that we owed $185.26 or 29 cents. I did go ahead and pay for it, but I did reach out to Suddenlink because they charge us $100 for having their equipment, and we do not have their equipment. So I spoke with them and I understood they can't refund any money back. They can only give us a credit. So they will give us back that $100 credit whenever our new bill comes. So I should not have anything to pay for June, and I should have a good like $20 credit for July. Just kidding. I should not have a bill for May, and then I should have a good credit for June. So I won't have another full payment until July. So we'll see exactly what happens. I know sometimes with billing, they take an extra billing cycle to refund or credit back your account. So we'll see exactly what happens there. For lawn care, I budgeted $40. However, we did switch some things up. So we have added house cleaning to our household budget, and I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. And so we got our house fully cleaned sometime in April, around our actually it was like the middle of April, because it was right after we had our housewarming party. So instead of $40, I took out $160, and that went to lawn care and for housekeeping. Pest control, we budgeted $200. I spent $100 on housekeeping, and then I used the other $100 that was budgeted to pay $100 towards our Discover card. And then I just left $100 for miscellaneous, since we were going to be like getting some food and stuff like that for our housewarming. And we actually ended up spending $110.35. So we didn't do too terrible. Things are going to be ever changing in our household budget as we get used to being first time home buyers and homeowners, and understanding where we need to have money and where we don't need to have money. Going forward with our pest control, we actually won't be budgeting nearly as much as this. We actually will budget maybe once every other month to do pest control, and we'll be doing pest control ourselves. And I will talk a little bit more. Sorry about that, you guys. My phone just like literally died. So I'm not exactly sure where it left off, but I was talking about pest control, and we're actually not going to be using a pest control service anymore. We're actually going to be doing it ourselves, but I will talk about that more whenever I'm going over our May budget. So this is literally just what our April budget looks like. I am hoping that I am able to pay off my car in the month of May, because I want to be able to start putting more money into our emergency fund. And then I want to be able to start putting more money into our actual checking account so that we can meet some of our goals. So I do want to fully get a month ahead on bills in terms of what money is sitting in our account. So technically, if our bills are around $2,500, then I would like to have $2,500 already in the account, so that not only will next month's bills be covered, but then the following month's bills could be covered. So that is kind of our next goal, on top of right now just having a small $1,000 emergency fund that then will continue to save and grow on. But there's just so much stuff. I'm all over the place, you guys, but I am reeling myself in and just trying to get down to the nitty gritty. And so this is what is also coming out of April's budget as well. So I've had these cash envelopes for a very long time, and I realized that for our household budget, we were going to need to have a cash envelope system, because our lawn care and our housekeepers, they do cash. They don't do any other sorts of like payments or anything like that. So we needed to be able to make sure that we had the cash. And also because they're normally here when we are not here to do their services. So I already knew that lawn care I was already taking out cash for, and that's what I originally started out with. And then I added some more stuff. So we have 5 envelopes. Yeah, we have 5 envelopes, and I'm actually just going to go through them with you guys really quickly. So the first one is going to be lawn care. And of course, that is just going to be for the caring of our lawn, changing out trees, bushes, adding mulch, our normal mowing of the lawn, and just anything else that we need. I don't know exactly how much I want to budget, but I know that I've already written in here on the 13th that I added an extra $60, and I had $120 in there. And I'm actually gonna put that I don't remember the date that they came, you guys, but I'm just gonna put 415, and we are going to do minus $100, and I'll make this more official later on. But that leaves me with $20, because we only have $20 left. We actually, I want to say last weekend, one weekend, we decided that we were going to go to the nursery for trees and plants and stuff like that. They were actually doing 50% off. So we bought some white azaleas and some Japanese blossom bushes. I think that's what it is, y'all. I'm learning so much about plants. And then we bought a tree as well. So our lawn guy had to come and replace all of our bushes and flowers and stuff like that. But our actual tree will not be here until May 27th. So we'll see exactly what happens, because they're trying to get that moved up. So for right now, I'm going to budget probably between $40 and $60 a month, because right now we are allowing our grass to grow out, since during the freeze, I live here in Texas. All of our grass got frozen, and then we did topsoil to allow it to grow back. I do want to say our grass is the greenest out of everyone on our block, so we are doing the thing. So right now, I think we're only cutting our grass once a month, so that should cover our grass, because I think he charges us $30 to cut our grass, and then of course we want to be able to give a tip. So that is everything on lawn care. The next thing, like I said, we just started this cleaning situation. So right now Brennan wanted her to come every 2 weeks, but because of the goals and things that we want to be able to accomplish, I moved it to once a month. It still does help me because she is cleaning in places that I normally don't get to whenever I'm here on the weekends or just during the week. So the house is able to stay clean and fresh. So we have this cleaning here. She also does cash, and so it will now be about $70 a month for her to come and clean. We had some money in here. I don't remember. I think I had $100, and we gave her 80. We found $5 because I realized that it was actually 85 for the first time, and then $70 going forward. So we have $20 left in here, and then we will just put money in here once a month going forward. So we have that for our cleaning. The next is going to be debt, and this is just going to be a weird envelope because sorry y'all, I was trying to hole punch these to see if I could fit them in one of my little binders, but that didn't work out too well. But this is going to be a debt folder that I'm going to be putting money in here until the end of the year. And the reason I'm doing this is because whenever we purchased our home, Brennan put a lot of the household like expenses onto his credit card, and I sort of kind of feel bad because it's for the both of us, and he's the one that's kind of carrying the weight on his credit card, especially because he has a bigger credit limit than I do. So what I wanted to do is we put the gutters that we got for our house on that card. We did our backsplash that we did. We also put it on that card, and then just like other little things. So to help him to pay it off, me and the household are going to be putting just a few dollars in here. So at the end of the month, at the end of the year, I can just give him a good portion of money to just go towards his card, which I've already talked to him about, and he actually truly appreciates. He says I didn't have to, but I want to, so it's what I'm going to be doing. So whatever extra monies and stuff I get together, and then hopefully a good $500 or so will be here in this account at the end of the year so that we can pay some money off on that, even though he's already paying down on his card currently. The next is going to be pets. I've had a pet cash envelope on and off, on and off. I never really stick to it, so I think I need to. We have so much stuff that we want to do for our pets. We were supposed to get them new cages a couple of years back. We did switch out some of like their furniture inside of their cages and things like that, but now it's getting old. They have gotten a lot bigger, and we really do need to be saving because we have to buy them food, take them to the vet, and just keep up with them and things like that. So we are going to be putting just a few dollars in here each month, and that is going to be coming out of the household budget. And then this last one that I pretty much created like a couple of days ago because I thought about it was weather. Now this is probably the weirdest cash envelope ever. However, we live in the state of Texas, which is considered a catastrophe state because anything can happen. If you don't already know, it has snowed here. We get hurricanes, we get tornadoes. Anything can happen here. And so with that being said, over the years that I've been here, I've been very fortunate because I go to the grocery store weekly and I will normally stock up on things. And this is what this like weather folder is for, is to have a few dollars in here. Especially, I think this is going to be a week where we're supposed to be having some severe thunderstorms and possibly flooding. And normally people wait until the last minute to go and try and get water or canned beans or anything like that. So this is to have some money in here, especially since we're going into hurricane season, to when I know that bad weather is coming around and I need to quickly go and stock up on things or go get things. This is where that money is going to come from instead of maybe coming out of my regular grocery bill. Also want to save up in here for a generator because it probably won't be this year, but hopefully by next year we will have enough money to do a home generator that if the lights were to go out, we would be able to power everything except for maybe be like our AC and dryer, which is perfectly fine because we have fans in our house, so we can be able to use the fan. So that is another goal. But I think this would just be super perfect for those times. I can go and run and get water and any kind of canned goods, or just even taking care of small services. I remember during the freeze, when we weren't able to go on the road, we had like our neighbors and different people in the neighborhood going to do stuff. It's sometimes easier to just give them the cash and the list of things you need or something like that. So it's always just kind of nice to have. It's also going to be like a miscellaneous thing, like I said, to just have cash on hand for any small emergencies or anything like that. So I have this folder here. So we just have these 5 folders. They won't always get funded every month, but for sure lawn care and cleaning will, because they are the most important in the household in terms of taking care of our house, and then everything else really is just like a miscellaneous situation. But that is our household closeout for this month. And I'm excited to see what is going to happen for the month of May. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.